Hello my billionaire family, how are you guys doing? Welcome back. Today's tutorial will be on how to make oil-based chocolate cake. Yes, oil-based chocolate cake. So at first I'll be making my buttermilk because this recipe require buttermilk. So this is how to make your buttermilk. I have a tutorial on my YouTube channel here to see a very detailed video on how to make your buttermilk, because this video particular one did not complete, so you can just check that out. I will leave the link to that video in the description box below, so you can just check it out, guys. So if any recipe require buttermilk, you will have to make 1 cup of milk, then you will add 1 tablespoon of white vinegar, and that is how to make your buttermilk. I hope you understand. So that is it, guys. So I want to add my vinegar now. So the next thing I'll be proceeding now, I'll be making my my dry ingredients. You know, as I do it now, as usual, how we do it, our dry ingredients will be in one place, wet ingredients will be in one place before we now combine it. I hope you understand. But for this particular recipe, I'm doubling it. I'm doubling the recipe. I hope you understand what I mean by double. Double means that the particular recipe, for instance now, the recipe require 2 cup of flour, 2 cup of sugar, but you can reduce it if you don't want if you don't want your sugar to be much that way. I hope you understand me. 2 cup of flour, 2 cup of sugar. But if you are doubling the recipe, that means you will be using 4 cup of flour, 4 cup of sugar. I hope you understand me. So if the tablespoon says the teaspoon says 2 tablespoon of baking powder, if you are doubling it, that means you will be using 4 tablespoon of baking powder. I hope you understand what I'm saying, guys. But the recipe that I use here, the list, I will drop it down below for you guys. So that is it, guys. So if you just have any question, you can just let me know. I hope I'm not talking too much. I hope I'm not talking too much, guys. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. So please, if this is your first time on my channel and you like what you see, please do help me to like, share my video. It will really mean a lot to me, guys. Thank you so much for always dropping your comment. I really appreciate it, guys. So I'm just mixing all the wet ingredients together. I mean all the dry ingredients. So for the recipe, it called for 2 eggs. But since we are doubling the recipe, so we'll be using 4 eggs. The recipe says 1 oil, but since we are doubling it, we'll be using 2 oil. I hope you understand me, guys. I hope you are understanding what I'm saying. The particular recipe is 1 oil, but because we are doubling it, we'll be using 2. The buttermilk says 1 cup of milk, but since we are doubling it, we'll be using 2 cup of buttermilk. I hope you understand me. So now I'll be adding my hot water, a very hot water, boiled water. That's what I'm adding now, 2 cup of it. Then mix it together like that. So if you try this recipe, do let me know. If you try it, please, I want to see your feedback on it. I promise you, you will really love it, guys. So that is it. Now I'm just adding all my wet ingredients into it now. Then mix it together like so. Mix it like that. Sure you mix it very well. Just mixing it. Make sure you mix it very well. You don't want to see any lumps there, please. So you have to mix it very well. So that is it, guys. So let me know if you have any question. Still adding hot water because my client wants the cake to be very moist. He wants the chocolate cake to be very moist. So it depends on what your client wants. If you don't want the cake to be very moist, you can just add only 2 cups of water and that is it. So now I'm just adding my chocolate flavor now, 2 tablespoons of chocolate flavor, like that. Then mix it together like so. So look at it. So the next thing now, I'll be adding black scribbles. If you want your chocolate to be very dark, you can add black scribble, or you add brownie. Brownie, I mean, sorry, brownie is different from brownie. So brownie, you will add brownie. So just mix it together like that, very well, like that. At this stage, your pan should be ready, please. Make sure your pan is already ready so that you can pour it into, so that you can pour your dry ingredient, your wet batter into the pan, like I'm doing here. So just point it like so, like so, like so. So our cake is ready now, guys. Look at the face of our cake. It's so moist, fluffy. So that is it, guys.